All right, well, good morning everybody. Thanks again for tuning into the channel. My name's Josh. Today we're in a completely new spot. We were at Blue Half Moon Island Preserve. Just now leaving the ramp. Just met Tron from Visually and Tim from On the Line Fishing. I know I'm probably one of the newer or newest Jacksonville fishing YouTubers, but if you haven't seen their videos or subscribed to their channel, do so. Great guys. They can teach you a lot, and they sure do know the area more than I do. New spot for me today. Let's see, it's about 6:45, got out here kind of early, had to sit in the parking lot for 30 minutes, let that sun come up so I could see what I'm doing. Gonna check out a couple of spots in here. It is very windy, supposed to be blowing about 15 to 20 and getting worse throughout the day. Gonna see if we can't hit some of these smaller creeks to start off with, because I want to get out of this wind and out of these waves. So I'm going to apologize in advance if you hear any wind noise. You shouldn't, but if you do, I do apologize for that. So 6:45, outgoing tide. High tide was at 3:50 this morning, so we'll be fishing an outgoing tide. Low tide is about 9:30, 10 o'clock according to the tide charts. So an outgoing tide this whole morning, and we'll see what happens. I have no expectations, don't know what we're gonna see, don't know if we're even gonna be in a good spot, but like always, we'll let the fish tell us where they're at, and hopefully we can have a good day. So, if you're interested, stay tuned, stick around, and let's get on some fish. We're gonna start the morning off with a little bit of top water, a little Super Spook Junior. And as of right now, I'm gonna fish these wind-blown banks. What I've noticed in the past is the wind-blown banks tend to hold, they can hold a little bit more fish, just because that's usually where the bait, if it's weak, struggling and dying, that's where it gets blown into. It gets blown into this bank. You know, like right now, if I drift, you know, let's say I'm a dying bait fish. If I drift with the wind, I'm gonna end up on this bank. Does it always work? No. But we put the chances in our favor when we fish, and that's what we're gonna do right now. Throwing a 7.3 medium heavy Ducket Silverado. It's a bass rod, but it works great. I do a lot of bass fishing, and this works really well for redfish, trout, and flounder. So we're gonna start off with that. There goes my, oh, there it went. Oh man, there went the old handy dandy net. She filled up with water, and this wind is blowing so bad I couldn't get set up. All right, so if you guys have any recommendations for a net that you all like, throw it down in the comments. I'll check it out and maybe I'll buy it. Well guys, it's 9:40. I might just have to call it here. Today, as you can see, it's windy. The water is like brown chocolate mud. I'm actually going backwards right now, pedaling directly straight into the wind. So I'm gonna turn around. Hopefully that wind doesn't tip me over or anything. Goodness. We're gonna play it safe. We're gonna get off the water. First time being skunked out here. Conditions were not favorable to try this new part. I will be back. Maybe the next time I come out, or I'll just maybe give the water a little bit of a break. Because I mean, look how fast we are moving. Goodness. Got a counter lean real quick. Uh-oh. Maybe I'll have to do a circle. But as you can see, the conditions are not the best. So we're gonna play it safe. There's always next time. Maybe go do some things around the house that need to get done. Hope you guys have had a great Labor Day. Oh yeah, today is Monday, September 1st. This is the first weekday I have been able to fish in a long time. And these are the conditions that we were given. And this is what we have to do. Can't win them all. This will be posted. I appreciate you guys sticking around if you did. Maybe I'll do something after the video. So if you want, there will be chapters below. So if there's any more chapters, go ahead and see if one of those interests you. If not, we will catch you on the next one. I'm gonna fish my way back, but the ramp is, I don't know, probably like 3 minutes with this wind. So I'll fish my way back a little bit. But if we don't catch anything, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all of you, and bye for now. All right. Well, the fishing was pretty bad today. So I'm gonna take you guys through a little tutorial of how to throw a big cast net. Now, when I mean a big cast net, more than 6 foot, legal length for Florida is 14 foot. Unless you're a commercial person, then you can throw something bigger than 14. But for us regular guys, I would consider a big cast net over 6 foot. Now I throw a 12 foot cast net for bait. I can't do that off the kayak, so that's why I haven't been throwing the cast net on the kayak. But I do plan on getting probably a 6 footer strictly for the kayak to where I can start live bait fishing. But if you're interested and want to know how I throw a big cast net, I'm going to show you. So this right here is your cast net rope. This is where your wrist will go through. Okay, you always want to attach this to your wrist, always, so you don't ever lose your cast net. Now you just want to coil this rope up, basically how you would almost coil anything up, extension cord, a hose, and coil it up to the horn. This right here on the cast net is called the horn. This is the very top of the cast net. What I like to do is I like to just, same thing, just coil the horn just a little bit past. Now, when you're laying out your cast net, you got to make sure there's no tangles. So I'll pick this cast net up. You can see this is probably 6 foot and another 6 foot. So it's 12-foot cast net, and I'll take it all the way to the top of my arm length. Then I'll make a loop. Okay, coil that one. Okay, and for this one, I try to get as deep as I can without this net going past the lead line. Okay, so then do the same thing. I hold it all in my left arm, and this way, I'm right-handed, but I just feel more comfortable, kind of like throwing a frisbee with my right hand. So I leave this one open. Okay, now I'll take it all in my left hand, and like I said, when you go to throw your cast net, whatever size, make sure there are no tangles. So what I'll do, just to make sure there's no tangles, I'll go ahead and just basically check the net. And if you can do this with your cast net, there are no tangles. If there is a tangle, it will stop and you'll see the tangle. Okay, no tangles. So this method is called the triple load. So you'll have 3 pieces of the cast net. One will go over your shoulder, one will be in your hand, and another piece will be right in front of you. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. You'll take 1/3 of the net, roughly a third of the net. I'll throw it behind me, and this is the key part. Okay, you'll have the cast net here. It will go behind the cast net, but in front of you. Okay, over your shoulder. Okay, just like that. Okay, so then this cast net will go over your arm. Then you will take the lead line closest to you. Put that right here in your thumb, and you'll hold that. You'll take another 1/3 of the net, and you'll throw it, and you'll accumulate it into this arm. You'll drop your shoulder. And now there's 2 different ways. Some people like to grab way down here at the lead line and throw it. I actually prefer, at least for me, I prefer it up higher. And then you just transfer that lead line into this hand. So now you can see you got 1/3 of the net in this hand, 1/3 of the net in front of you, and 1/3 of the net on your shoulder. Now this is a very comfortable position, because when you go to throw this net, if you're sitting and waiting, well, now you can just throw it over your shoulder like this. Okay, so now you can just relax. You got 1/3 of the net on this shoulder, 1/3 of the net on this shoulder, and 1/3 right here in front of you. When you're ready to throw, it's as easy as picking up this. Okay, and you just kind of use a swinging motion, forwards, back, and throw. And you can see, I'll show you, I'll keep it running. Bring my little stand, little makeshift stand that I made. And you can see how open that went. Okay, so let me put you back. All right, so there you have it. That is an easy way to throw a very big cast net. Now there's multiple different ways you can throw it. You can put it in your teeth if you want to. I used to throw a net like that. It opens just the same. But ever since I figured out this process, it's much easier. So, and you can load a net and throw it very fast in a couple of, really in a minute or less. So if you just got to the beach, or you're just on the boat, or you just got to your spot and there's bait, and it's moving through, it's as easy as just coiling it, grabbing the horn, stretching it out, making sure there's no tangles in the net. Bringing it one big grab down the cast net, the other one, making sure to get as deep as you can without the net interfering with the lead line. Taking a third of the net, roughly, doesn't have to be exact, over your shoulder. Taking another third of the net, roughly, over this arm. Grabbing the lead line, and now you're ready to throw. Back, forward, throw. That simple. That'll catch all the bait that you want every time. So if you found this helpful, if you found this useful, give it a thumbs up. Let me know. Thanks. Catch you on the next one.